Now listen up, guys. I'm going to share with you the most important chart that I've ever shared in the history of my live stream and Bitcoin and crypto markets ever. I'm going to do a thumbnail that looks like this and tell you what the next 100x gem is going to be. I'm not going to do any of that. I am going to show you a really important chart. It's really important. It's got everything you need to know about everything that you'll ever need to know about anything. You do not want to miss it. It's so important. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Street. And as you can tell from the intro, I drank some extra coffee. So if you want to see my ADD just popping, actually, coffee helps my ADD. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and repeatedly click your pen on the like button. Do it like this. And then just let it go and see if you liked it or if you unliked it. I don't even know if you're going to like it or unlike it. Before we get started, check out Bullish. It's right there. Check them out. So Wednesday, I had a CERN from Bullish on here, and it was glitchy AF, and most of you guys didn't get to hear all the amazing things he was saying about why liquidity is so important in markets, but we are going to bring him back and discuss that more regularly and often, so it's going to be great. I'm running out of air, but I don't care. I'm going to just keep talking. But yeah, guys, Bullish, all the advantages of a centralized exchange and a decentralized exchange wrapped up into one little package with a major volume and liquidity, so much so that they're now in the top 5. Crazy. So what's up going on over here? Vincent wants to know how tall I am. About 6 feet tall. About 6 feet tall. Scott's bullish. I'm going short. No, I'm not really. Not really, but you do you. Whatever, yeah. Oh my God, hands on cheese both. Yeah, I mean, I'm not very good at YouTube. I'm going to be honest. Like, I know what I need. We know what we would need to do to get more people. It just doesn't match my personality to do that shit. Like, I literally see tweets, even in this market, from influencers are like, what altcoin's going to 100x this weekend? I mean, literally none. Like, maybe not this year. Maybe, I don't know. It could be a while. But like, come watch me tell you which altcoin you need to be trading this weekend. It's none. Everything sucks. It's terrible. Why would you even do it? Yeah, I did. I mean, I went on Fox News yesterday and said I bought Solana yesterday, which I did. But that's not like an endorsement. They're sucking. It's terrible. Just want to own some Solana if things get better in the next few years. If you guys missed it, I finally went on the Scott Melker Fox Business Redemption Tour yesterday. You know that I was super pissed at myself for my last appearance when I was on Varney. Not because it was bad, just because I thought I could have said more. Well, this time I just did that thing that politicians do, you know, where you ask them a question and then they just answer with whatever they wanted to say anyways. And I did that shit, and I really broke it down as to why Bitcoin's more important. That was on Charles Payne. Now, Charles Payne, I love this guy. Making money, Charles Payne. He actually, you know, he's very measured and balanced and honest, so it wasn't certainly not an attack. I mean, he's a crypto enthusiast to some degree. He talks about it all the time. He's talked about buying some. He asked the right questions, you know. He asked the right questions. But yeah, it was pretty good. I felt good about it. I got to really do the Bitcoin maxi thing on there. I got to say on national TV that we don't talk about Luna. No. I've been on his show a few times, and for some reason, you know, I don't know what we're going to talk about. Pretty off the cuff, and something stupid like that comes to my mind every time. I did that one this time. One time I quoted Wu-Tang. He was asking something about inflation. I said cash rules everything around me. One time I said that Gary Gensler and the SEC going to regulate, like Nate Dogg and Warren G. I might have even sang it. Don't remember. But I said regulators mount up, basically. Right? Man, if you can't have some personality when you're going to go on TV, you know, you can't be so serious. I did put on a shirt and a nice jacket, though, now. I've been dressing up for my television appearances because I want my mom to think that I'm established. Hi, Mom. I know you're here. Yeah, I know you're here somewhere. Hey, Mom. So, guys, yeah, did I excite you enough in the intro? We got the clickbait title. You know that's bait. right? $10,000 Ethereum. Not my words, Arthur Hayes. Bull market, 1000x. We know that all those things are bait, right? They're bait. Have you been baited? I mean, it's a fact. Everybody knows that I am a master baiter. I'm not. I'm not. There's much better masters at baiting than me. But I did bait you. But let's talk about some stuff, you know? Talk about some stuff. Who else makes a masturbation joke in front of their mom at the age of 45? This guy. Anywho, let's talk about some things and stuffs. And then I'm going to show you the most important chart. This chart is so important. So important. Anyways, we're going to start here. This classic Bitcoin metric is flashing by for first time since March 2020. Oh. The thing is, like, we've had so many stories about these indicators. They're like, oh, this indicator that you've never heard of that we found mentioned on Twitter. I'm not mad at, like, they should report it. I think Cointelegraph's awesome. Cointelegraph also did a, like, full profile on me yesterday. That was pretty sweet. I have to say, it was pretty great. Like, on my life and what a train wreck I've been. It was pretty honest, brutal. But yeah, so this classic metric that you've probably never heard of. So classic. Classic, like those big laser discs that nobody born after the early 1980s has ever seen. Classic. Flashing by for the first time since March 2020. We know if you bought Bitcoin in March 2020 that you did not have fun staying poor. You actually had fun staying rich. This is called the investor tool, which basically all of us feel like right now. We're all just investors and tools. Is now telling the market that outsized returns are due for anyone who buys Bitcoin. Right. I like that. And I think that I think we can agree with that because listen, like, what's your downside here long term? And maybe you buy Bitcoin at, like, I don't even, what's the price right now? 29.7. Maybe you buy it here and it, like, literally goes down to like 20. Maybe it goes down to 17 or 18. I don't think that's going to happen, right? For a minute. But in a year, if it's at this price or higher, what's your upside versus what's your downside? Upside is exponential. Downside is, I just got to sit here in pain and wait a little longer. You know? But yeah, this thing's called the investor tool. It's for investors who are tools. And it's basically like you take these two SMAs right here. Let's see if we got, right? You take these two SMAs, the 730 DMA and the 730 DMA times 5. Like, I made this shit up. And then you draw them. And then price just falls right in between them perfectly. To be honest, I'm looking at this, and this doesn't feel like it did much for you. And this doesn't feel like it did much for you. And these don't feel like it did much for you. But hey, we got to talk about something. Bottom line is, if you like the investor tool made by a person you've never heard of, then it's probably the bottom, and you should buy the Bitcoin. Meatloaf. Mom, Meatloaf. What's she's doing back there? I never know what she's doing. Yeah, so Arthur Hayes, here we go. This is like the story, right? And then we have it here. Arthur Hayes, more confident of 25,000 bottom after LFG Bitcoin sales. LFG is a Luna Foundation guard. I mean, when they had to, like, do a LFG thing, which means let's fucking go, like, to make their name just to be cute, we should have maybe known that we shouldn't have trusted the entire existence of the Bitcoin market in their hands and their silly algorithmic, not stable coin called UST. But hey, I've been making this point right now that Arthur is making here, right? This is what I've been saying. We absorbed the contagion. I said this on Fox. We absorbed all the contagion of Luna and didn't matter. Market's fine. That's gone. They sold like 80,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, price went down to 25, but it bounced. Like, if we can absorb the selling of 80,000 Bitcoin in like 12, hours, market is not as bad as you think. So I tend to concur. I've been saying it since that day, and I will likely be proven wrong. But I think the bottom's in, or very close. And this is a process of bottoming. Been saying that. Bin had said that. Yeah. But, like, we can dig in here. Like, there, let's do this one. Oh, that's not it. And Arthur Hayes, by the way, Arthur Hayes, now a hero. Like, everyone's like, the new Arthur dropped. Like, I got to read his articles. Like, this is the guy who literally like went to court, you know, he's now not going to jail, which is amazing. And admitted, yeah, like part of BitMEX's business model was that like we knew exactly what our traders were doing and we had our own trading desk and we counter traded them for profit. Like literally, if you were trading on BitMEX, and we all saw it during those years, like they were actively just stealing your money from you. But it's fine. He's a hero. A hero. But yeah, he's saying that he still thinks Ethereum could go to 10,000 this year, that we will probably have a whole lot of choppy on the way to get there. But they still think that it's very, very much possible. And I tend to agree. Why not, man? It's only June. It's June, right? June. It's only June. Got like 6 more months. I think we like, you know, that what I think. Crystal ball's broken. Could be wrong. Like, I think bottom's kind of in. Long, boring summer. Probably like go to 38, go back down to 26, you know, really mess with everybody, chop it up. And then it's election time, bro. We turn on the party. We have a orgy of money printing and we get this shit popping off. December, it's like, oh, ETH only got to 9,700. You guys suck at your predictions. I don't think it's going to, I'm not saying it's going to go there, but I'm certainly saying it's certainly a possibility. Yeah, 10K seems like a pipe dream. 1K seems a lot more viable. Hey, man, you know, why not? Why not? Good morning, Scotty Potty. Good morning. That's clever. Have never heard that before my entire childhood every day. Oh, every day. Yeah, orgy of money printing. It's the best kind of orgy if you own assets, hard assets at the orgy. Yeah, do you guys think 10,000 is possible? I want to see what you think. I forget to engage you guys. Is Solana gonna die? I hope not, because I bought a bunch more yesterday at about, what is it, $40, whatever the price is right now. Prediction has way too many zeros. Yeah, full bear here. Emmy still calls him Scotty Potty. Tom's here. Good to know. 10K is plausible. Listen, it's possible. It's possible. You got to be aware of that. This is when markets turn. I talked about this today. Like when everyone says like it can't happen, that's usually when it can. Like right now, we're in a situation where almost nobody thinks anything can go up. Sooner or later, 10K is possible. Martin asked one. This is an important point. Does it really matter if it happens like December 30th of 2020, whatever year it is? What year are we in? 2020s, the twos? Or if it happens in like February 14th of 2024? No. Let's see if we get there. But anything is possible. People still, yeah, a lot of Solana's dying. My favorite shit. My favorite thing to buy is when people say things are going to zero and they're dead and they can't exist. I bought more Solana yesterday. I'm way underwater. I'm like, I can't breathe, you know? But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So let's take a look at some more Bitcoin things before I show you the most important chart that I've ever showed you ever on this stream. Stay tuned. You guys have to see it. If you miss it, you might end up a poor person. Bitcoin bounces to 30,700 as anal YST presents stock to flow Bitcoin price model rehash. Oh, we're doing stock to flow again. Analyst. You can't say analyst without saying anal. You cannot say fiduciary without saying douche. These are facts. I didn't make this up. That's in the words and it's weird. But yeah, United States stock market provide the backdrop for reversal in Bitcoin as $30,000 manages to hold. It's literally not. It's like 29,006 right now. It's 4 hours later. So it hasn't held. It hasn't held. And that's cool. Let me close that little ad. But here we go. So first of all, we got a whole lot of schizophrenia, right? And I'm friends with all these guys that they quoted. I love all these guys. Tech Dev thinks that there's a correlation to the NASDAQ. We can see what happened with the NASDAQ. Maybe that'll happen with Bitcoin. Cool. Dig it. Pentoshi, a lot more kind of bearish. Yeah, he's very bearish on the SPX. Things are going to die. Everything's going down. My friend Crypto Tony here saying, yeah, we probably go to like 22, 24. Everybody's got an opinion, right? All as valid as any others. We just have to understand that everybody's just guessing. And then, of course, Urian Timmer, my friend from Fidelity, you guys have seen him on the show. Absolutely brilliant. One of the biggest bulls ever. Bringing back the idea of stock to flow, but basically saying, yeah, that shit was a little like aggressive. But reminding us that the supply and demand of Bitcoin is actually what matters. And maybe we'll get a more steady, choppy move to the right than another halving. Oh, God, that's in like 100 years. And then we moon again. But basically giving validity to the concept of stock to flow, but saying, yeah, whoa, we got a little ahead of ourselves. So yeah, guys, so what's important here, the most important chart that you'll ever see that's ever been made that's important, and its level of importance is more importanter than the other important charts. I consolidated the opinions of everyone. You may have seen this on Twitter. I even shared it in the newsletter, but this is it, guys. This is the chart, right? So look, we were here. And then we were also here. Then we were here too. We are here. But now, guys, I see. Now we are here. And we're going here. And we're going here. And that's what matters. Now, why would I show you this amazing chart? People always say, if you were a real trader, a real investor, you would never share your alpha. You know, you'd never share your edge. Like, why would you ever teach? And what I wanted you to know here, my edge is saying, I have no fucking idea what is going to happen. And I'm going to openly and continually admit it. And anyone who tells you with any certainty that they know what's going to happen is trying to sell you something or is selling themselves something. Nobody knows, guys. We're going here. Right there, even maybe there, and it could be there. Shit, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we went there. Right? Quantum computers, space-time continuum. There's some shit that could take us back. You know? But why does this matter? This chart is stupid. I baited you. I master baited you. This chart is stupid, but it's actually really important. Because if you try to trade in this environment and make predictions in one of the hardest markets that anyone in any macro market has ever traded, you're seeing it said, the biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds are saying, I don't know what to do here. If you try, you're going to lose all of your money. And eventually, we are going to go all the way back up here, just forward in time instead of back in time. We are. Markets go up and to the right. Bear markets end. Recessions end. Depressions end. No matter how bad it is, it ends. You know what? I didn't plan on putting it. I've brought this up many times, but I'm going to do it again. Here's the Dow Jones since the Dow Jones became the Dow Jones. Here's every time that people went broke and panicked and thought it was all over and going to zero. Here they are. 1901, 1907, Great Depression. That was bad. I mean, the Dow Jones went from 385. Imagine that. All the way down to 40. Bad. But if you had cash and the balls to buy at any point here, oh my God, generational wealth. Every single one. COVID, nice candle. Great Recession, that shit was terrible. I was there. Seems like a buying opportunity. Right? And that's what's important about this stupid joke meme chart that I've made here, is that none of this matters. It's stupid. We chart, it's fun, we make predictions, we trade. It only really matters about your risk management. But all that matters is that you don't lose it all trying to figure this out before it inevitably rises again. Yeah, that's what I want to tell you guys. Most important chart you'll ever see. I don't know if anyone's ever made anything more important than that. Here we are, 29,620, 624.92 and whatever. Now, if you want to do charting, which we must proceed with the stupidity, then we want to try to figure out what the hell's going on with altcoins. And I'm going to tell you, it's like, this looks really bad, right? But Bitcoin dominance raging. But I've showed you this before. Every time an RSI on Bitcoin dominance is a meme, but there's a pattern here, right? It doesn't mean it'll play out again, but every time it's gone massively oversold, Bitcoin dominance falls off a cliff and we get sort of like alt relief or an alt season, whatever you want to call it. And zooming in, Hasn't happened yet. But zooming in here, I mean, you had some pretty clear, let me erase that. Potential bearish divergence. You had one there, potential bearish divergence there. This is climbing in an ascending kind of wedge. It looks like it's ready to fall off cliff. So if we think that it's going to be a long period of consolidation and chop for Bitcoin, we could actually see, I'm not saying like 100x altcoins, my God, no, but we could see like them bottom for a while and get some relief. I've showed you the bullish divergences we had seen, got some nice bounces. And then if you put this in confluence with ETH versus Bitcoin, which is sort of like the, weather vane for what's happening in altcoin markets, this is not confirmed. We have potential massively oversold bullish divergence on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, right? So that means we could go here or here or here. Like it could all happen. And no matter which one it is, I'm going to be right. And I'm going to tell you about it in retrospect because I had a line in the correct direction. Yeah. I don't think charting dominance is not so real, but it can give you an idea at least of general trends. But no, there's no like actual orders there. Yeah. Are you dreaming? Yes, I'm dreaming. Last night I had a dream that I was in Shibuya in Tokyo with 2 Chainz for a concert. And but I was narcoleptic, and every time he would talk to me, I would fall asleep. I was in my sleep, falling asleep. But interestingly, it's weird. I don't know why I was thinking about 2 Chainz or that, but the last like official real gig I ever played in my life was with 2 Chainz in Miami at Mana Wynwood in Miami, which is where the Bitcoin conference was in 2021. So I went back for the Bitcoin conference. I was like, wow, this is the last place I ever DJ'd. And it was the party to celebrate Barcelona. It was Real Madrid, Barcelona, something, but some huge. Now I can't remember, but I've talked about it before. But yeah, they were doing like soccer exhibitions, and I played with 2 Chainz there, so kind of makes fun. I did not have shrooms before. Didn't do that. You guys are all talking about shrooms, man. Sometimes you just have a dream, man. Like, do you guys really think the dreams require hallucinogenics? It's weird. Anyways, that's all your hopium for the day. Let's move on to the Scott, that's false. The last gig you'll ever play will be on the live stream when Bitcoin hits 100K. I didn't say it's the last I will ever play. I said it's the last one that I really played. Wow, 541 viewers, only 21 likes. What's wrong with you people? Tojo wants to know. I read that as Toto, who tested the rains down in Africa. I love that song. I love Toto. Georgie Porgy, put in pop. Kiss the girls and make them. And of course, Rosanna. All I want to do when I wake up in the morning is see your eyes. Rosanna. That song is a jam, dude. More of you should like the button. Anyways, let's move on, man. So let's talk about stuff that sucks. New York, pretty high on the list. New York City, I still like. It's cool, but New York State, really good at repeatedly punching themselves in the face and self-filleting. They just passed that bill. Still has to go to the governor, who could veto. Let's hope that they veto that bill. New York just passed a bill cracking down on Bitcoin mining. Here's everything that's in it. Spoiler, it's a 2-year moratorium on proof of work unless you're using 100% renewables. And so basically a complete ban on proof of work Bitcoin mining for the next 2 years until apparently it takes, once you put your head all the way up your ass, if it's really tight, it takes 2 years for it to slowly fall back out. In which case we'll see what happens. But basically like killing their tax revenue here, alienating an industry that's burgeoning while the mayor of New York says, New York City will be the crypto capital of the world. Yeah. And so pretty bad. And hopefully this will not set precedent. Speaking of things regulating that's happening, thank you, Do Kwon. Japan adopts law to regulate stablecoins for investor protection. Spoiler, if you want to issue a stablecoin, operate in Japan, you have to be a bank or a trust company, which is exactly the harshest sort of version of what's being potentially proposed in the United States. Great. Although, listen, I mean, it's fine, but like you're not gonna get algorithmic and decentralized stable coins in this manner now, are you? So let's take, for example, if this happened in the United States, basically USDC, USDT would have to like get bank charters, presumably. Right? Interesting. Yeah. Really interesting. Yeah, man. Eric Adams is a joke. Flava Flav voice. I like what you did there because you're referencing 911 as a joke, right? I get up and get down. 911 is a joke in your town. I can't do the Flavor Flav. Yeah, yeah, boy. I can't do Flavor Flav really. It's too like flavory for me. Yeah. I called 911 a long time ago. Yeah, I know. I love that song. That was a jam. It was like really only like Flavor Flav was basically the hype man background. Yeah, boy. Yeah, Chuck, tell him, like, but he never really got to like his own like songs, and he had his own song on that one. So yeah, this kind of sucks, man. Japan, and they basically openly were like, yeah, man, I don't really like what happened with Luna. Let's get this done. So perfect example of what may be coming elsewhere. Speaking of things that suck and been coming, crypto firms, especially exchanges, slash jobs at market route continues. Oh, Coinbase even reportedly like had interns coming and rescinded their like probably unpaid intern jobs. But yeah, everyone, Gemini cut by 10%. Coinbase putting a moratorium here on hiring, saying that they're not going to hire any more people. Yeah, shit's pretty bad right now. It feels like if you've been in this space long enough, yeah, I mean, that you should just like expect bear markets to happen and maybe be prepared for that. But we love that FOMO, even at the exchange level, getting high on that FOMO. Oh, there's a consensus ad over there. I'm going to consensus next week. Shooting a bunch of podcasts can be great. But yeah, man, seems like we're in this situation where everything's bad and people are making less money and they're taking away jobs from people, and then they're not hiring more people, then they're firing more people. And it's even happening at Tesla. It's not just in crypto. Oh man, I forgot to like sign in. Tesla pauses hiring. Musk says need to cut staff by 10%. Maybe that'll go away if I click that. That's cool, at least. Yeah, man, this is not great. Pausing all hiring worldwide. So they lost some money. Their shares went down. And you know what Musk's quote was about the economy? He said he has a super bad feeling about it. Super bad, like Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. Super bad. Camel Tail. Remember that movie? That was a funny movie. That's the one with the little skinny guy. Well, McLovin, right? McLovin. Yeah. So seems that things are kind of bad, but actually job numbers I think came in this morning and they were pretty good. Apparently there's a major disconnect between what's happening at companies and what's being reported as far as job numbers. But yeah. And this. So guys, I'm not kidding. I'm so detached from pop culture and the news that like I only superficially knew that something was going on with Johnny Depp. Apparently the entire world has been like obsessively focusing on this for the last few weeks. I learned that they were married. I didn't know it was married. I thought that like, okay, what I thought was like that Johnny Depp had met some chick at some point who was like in a movie once, and that she like accused him of like sexual assault or something. I come to find out like in the last 2 days that they were like married, and she like cut his finger off and maybe pooped in his bed, and she's like super psychotic, and she sued him and he sued her back, and now he's taking her money even though he's super rich. I didn't know any of this, right? I don't know. I don't care. Who cares? But anyways, apparently that makes his NFTs like mooning. Guy has NFTs. Let me find over here. Mooning. He had a 3,850 Never Fear Truth NFTs, which have a floor price of 0.52 ETH as of this writing. Yeah, so up like a solid 50% because he lost a finger and maybe got pooped on a little bit. Yeah. Shows you like if you want to have a successful NFT collection, and only moderately successful in 2022 when NFTs are clearly completely dying at the moment, you just gotta let somebody cut your finger off and poop in your bed a little bit. That's pretty much all I got. I don't even really know what to say about this, but apparently people like really like this was like OJ level of interest in the trial, right? People were super in it. So what do you guys got going on? We got a few more minutes here. Talk to me. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. It's really all I got. Bitcoin 29,700. It's right here, guys. I told you my prediction was right. We were there and it was going there. What do you guys got going on? What's happening this weekend? What's popping? What a Friday. She did coke on the stand. Crazy. That really happened? That'd be dope. Goblins. Those are those stupid things with the gibberish that people are buying for money. 200 week MA. Where is that now? Like 22K? Something like that. Let me pull up a weekly chart. I'm not. It's right. I think it's around 22. We got the 200 EMA, but haven't gotten the. What's the ETH dip we can expect? I don't know, man. Feels like we got it. Remember when ETH was like almost $5,000? I mean, it's like 1,700 now. Feels pretty dippy. Getting back in the roadie game. Nice. What band or DJ probably? Who let the golem out? My precious. Yoda's gonna drink the whole fucking weekend. Drink we shall. Do or do not drink. There is no try. Yeah. Look at Dot. Look at it go. There's nothing to look at, guys. They all look, they all looks like shit. Scotty golfing. I don't ever get to golf on the weekend because I have to do dad shit. And my game went to complete hot and other trash this week. Last week, I was lighting it up. Long, straight, shooting well. This week I went out and like literally couldn't even hit the ball in the air. It's crazy. I don't know. It sucks. God. It's just golf is really sucks. I hate it. I love it. I don't know my handicap. I'm like a slightly better than bogey golfer on a decent day. But like I don't know if you like put me in a tournament if I would shoot that shit. No mulligans in tournaments. Can't do that Caddyshack, kick your ball a little to the left out of the hole type stuff. This guy is spinning out of control. It's all chaos, barely any actionable info, and you have to choke on a whole lot of nonsense. Thank you, Jesus. I take that as a compliment, and it's strange that 35 minutes into this stream, you're still here listening to it. But I invite you to exit the building at any point that you feel, because nobody's forcing you to be here. Nobody's forcing you to be here, are they? Jesus, blink twice if you need help getting out of the stream. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm not here to give you actionable info. I'm here to make jokes and entertain you. If you want actionable info, go find another influencer person who will tell you that what coin's going to go up 100x, you can lose all your money. Go do that. Someone asked me if I had makeup on the CBS interview. No, absolutely not. I don't think that Jesus would talk to me like that, to be honest. Are you not entertained? And at this point, guys, you can expect nothing productive or useful from this point on. Yeah. Nothing. Like not even a single word. Is that not why you are here? Oh, he's got more comments. Just for support. I've been listening to you for months. Honored to be commenting. Doesn't sound like you're honored. Sound like you were being a hater. But that's cool, man. We all got a little hater in us. Hater in us. Anyways. Yeah, that's right. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. That's a good comment right there. The dude. Yeah, a little Lebowski in there. Anyways, guys, this is, man. He was right. There's nothing reproductive happening here, unfortunately. But anyways, guys, it's cool. But he did kind of make me feel like maybe it's time for me to be done. So to that end, check out Bullish. It's doing the thing right down there. And otherwise, have a great weekend. I expect it to be boring and choppy and stupid. And if you want something actionable here, I've finally got something actionable for you. Take the weekend off, ignore the charts, don't pay attention, and spend some time with your loved ones. Peace.
Let's go.